if you're in Pennsylvania, you more than likely had to read Maniac McGee, so you're forced to eat butterscotch Crimpets.
So fucking good. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I know, because I'm doing all this, and there's one guy who told me, if you eat on the show again, I fucking swear to God I'm never listening. Still follows me on Twitter. So I'm assuming we have a hater that is just like, I swear to God, they're going to eat again.
I can't help it, man.
I'm gonna. Oh my God.
The show is recorded at the time in which I would eat dinner.
Yeah.
So I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
In all honesty, I've listened to so many different podcasts. All of them have eaten. Like, if you listen to RT podcast, they're constantly drinking booze and eating shit on that show. Like, what you got against me, bro? Like,
yeah. Apparently not much, since he's still following you.
I know. Like, if somebody puts a crimpet on my table and I'm like, well, I haven't eaten since 9:30.
Just stop doing that, man.
I know, I really should. I'm
I gotta bring in fucking sandwiches every time I come into work.
I thought that was gas compensation.
Kinda, but you just
so
don't
now you're just trying to save my life.
Pretty much.
Oh, well, now it has no meaning.
I'm sorry.
Life-saving sandwiches.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, this is gas roast beef. This is delicious.
Gas roast beef.
No, it's life-saving roast beef, so it's going to be bitter.
It tastes different.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, coming in with fucking iced coffee, roast beef sandwiches in the cookie for him, and now it's going to taste like fucking ass to him.
I'm like, well, I'm just going to die. I'm like... All right, so I guess we'll move into some news. Quick in here before we get into a request. John Cena is going to voice Bumblebee.
Yeah. Yeah.
In which iteration? Is this a cartoon?
No, this is going to be the live-action Bumblebee spin-off.
I thought Bumblebee was voiced by the radio inside of his body.
Which, first of all, I have a problem with, because he wasn't that way
in
in the comic or the cartoon.
First of all,
he wasn't John Cena? I find that hard to believe.
No, he wasn't a radio.
As long as Michael Bay's got his hands in this, I've got a problem from start to finish. I don't want any more.
The only thing I can think of is Michael Bay's like, I really liked the Wreck-Gar character in the original Transformers where he talked like TV. And Eric Idle did his voice.
He talked like TV?
He talked like TV. Operators are standing by. Like, I just remember that line. And because they're like talking like infomercial talk while they're putting Ultra Magnus back together because he's just been blown to fuck, and somehow like they just polish him and now he's alive again because robots.
That's how it works, bro.
And
why doesn't that ever work for Optimus? He has to have some kind of spirit journey to come back.
He has to come back like Jesus rising from the grave, and then he sacrifices himself again at the end
for Shia LaBeouf for the 5,000th time.
Yeah. But
I wish we could have seen the inside of Optimus's thoughts, like when during like those first three, where it's like Shia LaBeouf, he's just like running around like Optimus, help! He's like, I'm gonna get myself killed for this fucking kid again. Why is Sam Witwicky so goddamn important anyway?
Yeah, I heard this and I'm like, I don't understand. Is he gonna rap? Is he gonna do the John Cena rapping thing? Is that where this is going?
No. Are you sure about that?
We're just never gonna see him.
Bumblebee is the doctor of
Well,
thugonomics.
you'll see Bumblebee. It seems like such a really, and John Cena is not really known for his voice work yet, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know.
What are you talking about? He did John Cena in Scooby-Doo.
That's right.
That's right, he did.
Yeah. That'd be hard for him.
Yeah, he had to like really practice for that role because he's not used to people being able to see him, let alone hear him. So,
what are you talking about, dude? He didn't do the practice for shit. All he did was beat the shit out of boulders. That was a live action scene.
Yeah,
they threw a boulder at him and he just punched the fuck out of the.
So I got a question.
Planet.
Since we were talking about voiceover work, does it bother anybody, like either of you, like when you see a behind the scenes thing of like them showing the voice actor at a pedestal, and they're just like acting out like what they're. Does that bother anybody else?
It doesn't.
It doesn't bother me that much unless they're being.
It pisses me off.
Because I understand that the idea is that they're basically trying to. Some people can't just do the voice without doing the action. So what they'll do is they'll do an action that you would do to make your voice more believable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see
Some,
it, and it's just like
some voice actors are like that, but I could picture somebody like a Frank Welker who's done it for like 50 years, just sitting there, just smoking and drinking, and just like he's just Megatron now. Like he's just Soundwave. He's it's
just Soundwave.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like it gets to me. I don't know why. Like because we watched a video on YouTube yesterday. It was like they did like a top 10 of their what they consider to be some of their favorite voice actors in the past like 10 years or whatever. And they're like, they got the Jack Black for doing like Kung Fu Panda, and he's just there like he's jumping around and fucking flailing his arms.
That's Jack Black though,
and he's like making all these faces, and I'm like, fucking stop! You are such a piece of shit.
I can believe that's just in his head. He's like, this is right.
Yeah. He's there. He's doing all that, and Angelina Jolie's like next to him, just like standing there, like looking at him, like,
stop.
You unprofessional.
Jackie Chan's just sitting there, just like, just get through it.
Jackie Chan's like, I'm a fucking cricket. God damn.
Well, it's funny because like I remember the first time I ever saw like one of those behind the scenes things where like they're in the studio and the actors like behind the glass and stuff. Yeah. And I remember one it was like I'm pretty sure it was like David Hyde Pierce was doing voiceover work, and he looked like he was like up there like reading Shakespeare. He's like got his glasses on, and he's like
that's a weird thing. Like when you see them reading, it's just like that's not normally what I see that person do.
Because I've seen, I'm not sure if you've watched any of it, but for the Boondocks, some of the bonus.
Yeah,
stuff
I've watched some of the. Yeah,
they show the voice actors, and they have gone through like a lot of people, especially the like montage of them using the word nigga. And it has like
you're gonna leave that out.
John Witherspoon doing it, and like all the voice actors. And when they have the scene where Terry Crews, you know the second Stink Meter episode, where Tom is in the parking lot and the guy pulls up on him, and that's the voice actor that plays the guy he's talking to is Terry Crews.
Yeah,
and Terry Crews gets pretty animated himself.
Well, I mean, I don't think Terry Crews sits still.
Exactly. It's just an individual person. Like, John Witherspoon doesn't get too animated.
No. I mean, there were a few who didn't, but it was just like, when I see some of them just going completely nuts, I'm just like...
It depends on the person.
It really bugs me. And the one they had, like, Johnny Depp for doing Rango in Rango. And, like, they actually built sets...
for him?
And I'm assuming he probably asked for this.
They
built sets that he walked around, like they had a small set of the town that the chameleon walked around in, and they just had a guy following him, like, with a boom mic, just walking behind him. And he's just walking, like, acting and everything. I'm like, you piece of fucking shit.
That's bizarre.
He's lost his mind. Leave him alone. He's been Jack Sparrow too
I'm like,
long.
I'm like, that must be so great that you are so high up there in the acting world that you can just demand this fucking shit.
I mean, have you seen some of the demands some of these stars do? They're just ridiculous.
Honestly, if somebody called me and they're like, we'd like you to voice something, I'll be like, I will be there every day. I will do my fucking lines whenever you ask. I'm not going to put on a giant fucking show. I'm just going to do my fucking job.
The only thing I request is lots of crimpets. It's the only thing I
want
need.
lots of crimpets and life-saving roast beef sandwiches from Dolce Vita. Thank you.